Good afternoon. Give me a second to share this. It's kind of like a different time of day for me, but I had a little bit of a hectic morning. I'm actually pretty much in my pajamas right now, but I wanted to do this news feed because I'm doing like a different kind of feed tomorrow, and I didn't want to like waste the news, so I figured I'd just do it anyways. So give me a second to share this. Go ahead and share this feed. I'm going to be announcing I have 2 Starseed activations to give away, and then the third eye activation off of this feed. So I'll be announcing all the winners tomorrow on our page. Go ahead and share this feed if you want to participate. So share this feed. Go ahead and drop your name if you're going to want a card. We're kind of seeing a lot of things ending and shifting with the year ending. And you have to keep in mind that we need to see the end of something so that we can have a new beginning. So we're seeing things kind of shift energetically. A lot of people are coming to me and telling me that they're like depressed or just feeling kind of like blah or whatever. And I'll tell you what I told my friend a little while ago, that with this Christmas season, a lot of people can get depressed. Like maybe they are missing family members or they're stressed out because it can be like financially stressful, these kind of holidays, things like that. It just kind of puts a little bit of a fog or a cloud over consciousness. So I'm looking forward to the energy shifting and getting these next 2 weeks over with basically. There's new earthquake activity along California's San Andreas fault line. We had earthquakes hitting the fault line in Oklahoma and California. We have the winter solstice, and that's tomorrow. We're going to be doing like a raffle too. I put a link on this page, and I'm going to be doing some kind of special winter solstice broadcast. I just really haven't thought about what I want to do yet. But we also have a meeting between the UN General Assembly. This is to try to veto Trump's draft. The Assembly is calling an emergency special session to try to veto this draft resolution on Jerusalem Thursday. We see that they always kind of plan these events and meetings astrologically as well. We had Hillary Clinton, and this is an old video, but it's just now going viral. But it was a video where she spit up an alien into her drinking glass. I saw the video a long time ago. I didn't notice it. So I'm feeling like maybe I shifted realities, like it might be the Mandela effect, because I remember seeing the video. It was a pretty popular clip, but I didn't see this version of it. But they say she birthed an alien life form out of her mouth. The video clip was taken like a year ago, but it's now going viral on Alex Jones and YouTube, and it was just taken from her campaign when she was having that coughing fit. But I don't remember that version of it, so I'm constantly feeling like I'm seeing the Mandela effect every day, so who knows. In 2018, we'll see a supermassive black hole for the first time ever at the heart of our galaxy. At the heart of every galaxy is a supermassive black hole. It's all part of the cycle of life and death on an interstellar scale. This one is 26,000 light years away. Supermassive black holes are very unpredictable. They can lie dormant for centuries before suddenly flaring up, sending powerful jets of heated subatomic particles into intergalactic space. We're going to have an insane year. We already kind of had one this year, but we're going to really speed things up with our ascension and the energies that are incoming onto this planet. So it's getting kind of like exciting. We're getting these crazy influxes of energy, and I know it's upgrading me. We have Stephen Bankars, who's an occultist, out to expose the New Age presence of the occult in seemingly mundane events such as sports events. He's been exposing cross-dressing men with makeup dancing on stage, flames, black clothing, 666 hand signs over the eyes, along with other symbolism in random mundane events such as sporting events. We have end times activists who are encouraging the president to do something that hasn't been done in more than a century and a half. They want to have a day of repentance. They want a national day of repentance, kind of like a holiday. The last time they did that was when Abraham Lincoln in the Civil War. They called it a day of humiliation back then, though. The 155th anniversary of Lincoln is March 30th, so they're trying to pass a congressional resolution right now. Go ahead and drop your name if you're going to want a card. And I have to insert this somewhere. If you need me afterwards, I'm available for energy work, activations, attunements. We teach Reiki and Blue Star Healing. I've been putting out crazy vibrations to gather a really good group of Reiki students right now. So I'm doing like a buy a level, get a level special. You don't need a coupon or anything. You can just go purchase the level you need and you'll get a level free until the first of the year. Kuna Leonard. Sacrifice. This energy is really showing us that it's very important that we don't sacrifice our energy and that we're putting our energy into the right things right now. So just pay attention to who your energy is like increasing and decreasing around. Your body's like a thermometer. It's always trying to tell us. It's always picking up vibrations, picking up information, things like that. Sometimes we get like short-circuited and we're not receiving all of that information, but your intuition is never going to lie. So pay attention to how you feel around people. My intent is to make you feel uplifted and that by the time you get off of this feed, you should feel a little lighter, a little better, maybe just a little better energetically. But pay attention to people who are draining you and having a reverse effect on you. I used to have friends like that where I would just talk to them and I would get off the phone and I would be so drained, like completely drained, just having a conversation with people. So pay attention, hang out with people who inspire you, who uplift you, who bring out the best in you. Mary Kay Missy, good. You're working on your throat chakra, and that doesn't surprise me. We all should be, because we're trying to elevate our consciousness, and as we're doing that, we're trying to unlock the higher densities. And each chakra correlates with a density. So really pay attention to your throat chakra, work on it. I tell people to sing, have more tea, but speak your truth. It's not getting blocked from lying. It's more like we're not speaking our truth, but that's also a chakra about purification. So work on purifying. I'm in my pajamas and I know you guys wouldn't mind, so I just decided to go live anyways, just because that's the kind of mood I'm in. I kind of had a crazy day with our groups and I've been working real hard today. So I'm working on a crazy detox. That's just what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to detoxify and purify my energy, and I really suggest anyone working on their throat chakra works on purification as well. Angie Killam. Disruption. What is cutting you off from the flow? As the year is ending and this cycle is coming to an end, we're given an opportunity to reflect upon this past year right now. And we really have a chance to create something new every day. It might not feel like it. Some people are waiting for the start of a new year to start a new project or a new venture and things like that. But we really have a chance to create every day. So I try to start my day with an intent to be high vibe every day, and it works pretty good. Pay attention to your energy and what is taking you out of the flow. Desiree Lewis. Good afternoon. I put a really nice violet flame picture up. I was real excited the sun was out a little bit. It's been crazy, the weather here. I was like in my winter coat and like all bundled up, and it's like, 10 degrees here, and then it's like back to t-shirt weather and probably 70 degrees out. So the weather's kind of abnormal here, but I did go outside and catch a little bit of sun, and I was really excited. Desiree, you're working on material and spiritual prosperity. I am working on manifesting more abundance into my life, but I try to explain to people that's more like an energetic currency. It's not like how people of 3D are thinking it might be like a monetary amount. It's an energetic currency. So I'm just keeping on working on purifying myself, and as I'm raising my vibration, I'm attracting better and better scenarios to me and things more in vibrational alignment with me. So just keep on working on raising your vibration. That's really like the message of the day. We need to work on detoxing and raising our vibrational frequencies. Julie Casson. You want me to rebuke your negative energies. Well, I'm going to do an exchange with you. I like to do a little energy exchange, so I'll take on any lower energies gladly for you. I like to, when I get off of here, I like to go meditate really quick to get rid of any energies, because it can be really intense. People don't realize it. It can be really intense energy. Sometimes I get like thousands of people on these feeds really fast, and it can be like an intense energy, especially with everyone usually being light workers and things like that. But Julie, you need to spend more time with yourself and recharging your energies. We're always absorbing other people's energies. That's part of the problem. So when I can spend more time alone recharging my energy, I can really set my vibrational frequency better. So spend more time meditating. This is my favorite card of the entire deck because it has the sea salt, which is my favorite, nature and meditating. Get outside more. Sea salts will cleanse your aura, but so will nature. Alexis, my phone's going haywire. I have device problems occasionally. My phone saw Alexis and started going crazy. Hi, Alexis. You are using your intuition. And the amazing thing is that I'm trying to draw back my soul group to me. I'm not sure for what purposes. I'm usually just kind of bouncing around and going with the flow. But I'm definitely trying to draw the right people to me. And I'm drawing the most amazing souls to me that are awakened, have their third eyes open, are working on healing, but are really working on big missions as well, and have big missions coming if they have not already yet begun them. And it's just so amazing. You're doing really good, because a lot of people get hung up on like trying to gather knowledge and wisdom and things like that, but this is all about love, and you have it all around you. Francisco in Kenya. Saturn is definitely taking dark energy. I look at Saturn like a dark porthole, I know it's such a complex subject. I'm trying to think if I should even go there. Yeah, it's like a dark porthole. I don't really want to get into it. I'm pretty knowledgeable with physics, CERN, scientific type of stuff. It's definitely not good. I personally believe that CERN destroyed the entire universe that at least I was living in, if not everyone, and that possibly we all might have shifted to a parallel universe because it pretty much destroyed our planet at least once. But it's having effects. I definitely wouldn't attribute like the Mandela effect to it. That's more like on a daily basis, we're shifting in and out of parallel universes based on our choices, decisions, and frequencies and things like that. So a lot of people like to like attribute, you know, CERN, the Mandela effect to CERN. I would not quite do that. It's more like we're shifting in and out of parallel universes, but it's having crazy effects on the universe. You know that they're trying to do the same things that we're doing. We're trying to access higher dimensions, and they're trying to access basically the lower densities too at the same time, if that's even possible. So have more patience. Don't make huge decisions right now. I tell people to make really conscious choices, but for the next 2 weeks, everyone should be reflecting about things that they want to do with their lives and kind of taking a break, recharging, regrouping, because we're about to see the Matrix come unhinged in about a week, probably. I haven't looked at the calendar, but in about a week. Jennifer Simpson. Our energy changes every day. Our aura changes every day, and your thoughts have such a big impact on your energy and your vibration and how you're going to feel, but they also have an impact on how you're going to look and how your body is going to operate and your health and things like that. So on a daily basis, hopefully we're raising our frequency. We know we can't do it overnight, so hopefully every day we're kind of getting higher frequency. But you're literally an energy worker as well. I'm drawing the healers back to me. It's pretty amazing. I'm still kind of disoriented and awakening, but it's pretty amazing that I'm drawing such gifted souls back to me. This is one of my favorites. Every time I see this card now doing cards, it's a reminder. I'm about to do a light ball video. I kind of personally stay away from light balls because I had a very bad experience when I was first awakening. So I realize how powerful they are, and I don't really use light balls, but they're really amazing and healing. So look into light balls, start working with them. It's one of your gifts. Patty Tarjak. I know, I'm here like a different time of day, so I'm like in my pajamas, but I thought I'd go live anyway, because I have a really good energy here today as usual. Nostalgia. You guys are going to be having so much nostalgia, memories, things like that surfacing. We're not meant to go back to our past. We're meant to see it and to let it come up and to heal it. So a lot of people like to, like, if they had a bad memory, childhood memory, they like to ignore it and bury it and get rid of it if possible. We should be doing the opposite. We should be trying to heal that memory or heal that aspect of ourselves. Gilly Karma. Yes. If you are depressed during this energy, or if you're depressed anytime, you should probably be working on your crown or your third eye. So work on your crown chakra. This is your connection to source. And we became a society or a species that was cut off from source or cut off from our divinity, just basically as a means to take our power. And when we're cut off from source, we don't have that life force energy we need in us. So that's why you see so many energetic vampires. Those are just people that are not connected to source and don't have a good connection. Really get out there, meditate, wear purple, get spiritual. I said this in a previous video. The people that have the most unbalanced or blocked crown chakras would be like atheists, or people who do not believe in God, or people who have no faith. Cassandra Amelia. Amelia is like one of my favorite names. We also have someone in our movement named Amelia, and it's like one of my favorite names. It has a familiarity and a meaning to me from past lives. Cassandra, you're moving into a new level of awareness. We all are. As we're gaining more awareness and knowledge, we're really changing our perspectives, and we're going to be continually expanding and changing how we see things, and it's pretty amazing. Work on your third eye. Eat things like coconut oil, avocado. Angela Love. Good morning. I know usually I tell Angela I'm going live because she's really helpful in shielding me at times, because I always get the crazy, I'll get like the amazing, 99% like workers and then the 1% craziness on my feed. So I didn't tell you. I was like thinking about whether I go live or not, but abundance, material harvest. We are getting rid of this. We're always going to be sick, poverty, lack of everything. If we work together, we could build a new consciousness where everyone is taken care of and everyone is fine. And I'm basically dreaming of a new world every day. And I know that I'm one of the ones that's going to help create it, because my job is I'm a manifester. But I'm still trying to get like a vision of what we want to create and things like that. But just know we're moving into like a whole new phase of abundance with this year, 2018, where we had a lot of lack this year. We're moving into a new time for humanity as a whole. Ali Manez. Things are really picking up intensity in my life too. I mean, are you kidding? So, because of all the craziness around us, and maybe you might feel calm right now, but I guarantee you, in a week and a half, everyone will come ungrounded again. And I'm already seeing it a little bit today. So that tells me that people need to ground. And that's something I'm working on as well. I spent like most of my life really ungrounded. And I would say that it really was bad because I'm really empathic, so it would kind of short circuit everything coming into me and everything I was receiving, and it would make me really kind of anxious. So I'm working on staying grounded, and I'm also working on really good boundaries in my own life. I think that we need clear boundaries. We need to stop saying yes to things we want to say no to and things like that. Michelle Giannicola. Like I said, we are approaching a new beginning, but we can't do that without ending this last year or this last phase. And a lot of people create suffering by trying to hold on to that ending. I used to be the worst. I used to hang on, kicking and screaming, and cause so much suffering for myself. So now I just kind of am resolved that, I picked this life and these experiences before I came here, and I try to make it easier on myself by reading into the messages, synchronicities. The universe is always communicating with you and through you. And it's much like the dream world, where it's more like through symbolism. So that's why you'll see synchronicities, you'll see crazy patterns, things like that, sacred geometry. But the universe is always communicating with you. Follow the signs. Follow the synchronicities. I get really excited when I see magic. So the universe sends me more of it. That's like a little life hack. If you want to see more magic, get excited when you do see magic, and the universe will send you more of it. Jamie L. Cheney. Well, what are you working on? The same things as me, obviously. I'm working on my heart chakra as well. I'm working on being more empathic and compassionate. I went through a lot of grief and separation pain, and I didn't realize until I met my twin flame that the amount of separation pain we all have from having believed the illusion that we were separate. It's just kind of like a deep pain that we all brought here with us. And it doesn't surprise me that I'm seeing like lack of empathy, lack of compassion, and things like that, because those all really go along with having a blocked heart chakra. So just keep on working on your heart chakra. And people will tell me, well, my third eye's open. I get that all the time, right? My third eye's open. My heart chakra is open. Well, your chakras will keep expanding. So my third eye has been open for a couple years now, but hopefully it's expanding daily, and my connection is getting better daily. Ali Menez, Bear is good. We have turmeric on his head. The dog, a lot of you guys know, if you guys follow me, we're constantly healing the dog. I'm about to detox him on Shea Legit as soon as he's off of antibiotics. But we have like turmeric on his head, and we're using, you know, energy healing on him because they want to like do a surgery on his head. So it's kind of like we're like half and half. We can't tell if we should do it or if we should continue to heal him. So we're just kind of playing it by ear, but he's doing good. He's napping, happy, content. Rachel Swanson. You're working on abundance. And this is a card about connecting with Gaia, or connecting with the earth. And I'm a Taurus, so I have a really strong connection with animals and with the earth. I can pretty much feel probably the trees and plants better than I can feel people half the time. So I have a really strong earth connection. We need to be healing the planet right now. We're the healers, and we're spending so much time on everyone else, but we also need to make time to heal the planet and to connect with it. Those are the frequencies we always need to be on. Tommy Lynn. I don't feel like negativity, but I can feel it, and I feel what's going on with people. I had someone, also I have to insert this because I go on these crazy rants. So I had someone this morning, and I've been hearing a reoccurring theme of people coming and telling me, well, this person is a dark worker, this person isn't light, this person must be dark. And I want to tell people to stop being judgmental, and if you see dark in someone else, that is something you have to work on. It has little to do with the person you're talking about and more to do with yourself. The universe is a giant mirror. So I'm seeing a lot of people kind of come unhinged and being like, oh, that person must be dark. This person must be negative. Stop assuming everyone is attacking you too. People are always just like if someone has a rude remark on Facebook, it does not mean they are spiritually attacking you. If someone, you know, snaps out at you or has a bad day, it does not mean that you're being attacked. So I think that changed in your outlook, and I don't like to view people as dark. I'm sure there's a lot of broken people here. But I like to see the good personally in everyone. And I like to view it more like people just need healed, rather than being dark or light or these kind of dualistic thinking. But that's just me. We kind of got to rise above that. Stop assuming everyone's attacking you and that everyone's dark and things like that. Because people pick up on vibrations. So if you're putting out a weird vibe like that, like thinking someone's going to attack you, they'll probably pick up on the vibe and act weird around you. So just have more compassion to people. Okay, if someone is dark, is that not our job? Is that not our job to pull people out of darkness? To help them, to heal them, to show them the light? Because all life is striving towards the light. I don't care what level you're at, what dimension you live in, whatever it is. We're all striving and growing towards the same place. And we might be on different paths, but we really end up in the same place. So don't assume you're being attacked so much too. You know, you can make this place whatever it is. You know, the really adept will see this place as perfect. The really adept will see this place as perfect. Completely. Because they will have reached a state of perfection. So if we're perceiving negativity, we still have a lot of work to do. And I think we all have a lot of inner work to do. A lot of people will tell you how they're enlightened. Or I can't think of another one. They've reached enlightenment, things like that, or they're awake. I'm awake. But we're never enlightened like that. We were born enlightened, but we're awakening. It's kind of like a never-ending process. I think just from being in a twin flame union that we're going to be pretty much healing non-stop for a while. So it's just a process. But you're doing really good. This is like the universe telling you guys are all doing a really good job. You're exactly where you should be. Sometimes I feel like I should be elsewhere, but I have to remind myself that I'm right where I should be all the time. Kona Leonard. Okay, work on your solar plexus. This tells me you're really empathic, so you should be making best friends with things like salt baths, nature, ways to recharge your aura. I have to spend a lot of time by myself recharging my aura. Like when I get off of here, I'll have to go meditate just to make sure I'm clearing any type of debris out of my aura or any type of energies I might have picked up. Whenever we're around people, we're picking up all sorts of energies. BJ Alice. BJ says, 2018 is thrusting reality into service to others by giving us all a chance to strengthen our closest relationships as well as build new ones, but we'll mainly focus on the most important partnerships. And that's pretty accurate. I think a lot of people are trying to heal right now so they can come into union with the other aspects of themselves, come back into oneness. That's the goal, to come from a place of separateness, a place of ego about myself, and to go and to shift into a place of all of us and oneness and unity and stuff like that. Work on that voice in your head as well. I've been getting mind fucked with the energy for the past like 24 to 48 hours. So just really work on that voice in your head and any kind of thoughts that you're having right now, because we're manifesting and things might seem dark and gloomy. Well, we need to change our thoughts then, because what we're seeing, this collective reality, is actually a collection of all of our dreams, hopes, fears, aspirations, things like that. So if we change our thinking, we can change our reality. I'm going to let you guys go on that note, but I will be doing a live feed, I guess, for our raffle tomorrow. I might, like, include it with my news. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it or whatever. And I'm here if you need me. Namaste.